You are most highly welcome. Welcome to you all. That if you're in a group or if you're just one person, I say welcome to you. What we're going to be doing, or what I'm going to be doing, is I'm going to be exposing 4 opportunities for you to start. I implore you, I want you to stay to the end of this presentation because definitely at the end of this presentation, the fourth opportunity I'm going to be exposing is a site where you're going to be receiving daily what is called Swift demand, or rather what is called Swift coin. It's a kind of cryptocurrency of which daily, they give out 100 of that coin. So I implore you and I want you to watch this presentation to the end so that you can get yourself signed up on that site and then begin to earn daily the 100 of that coin, that is given out. And one other thing I want to say, to also make you stay back, is that that coin you're going to be getting at the end of the day at that particular site. There's also a store, an adjoining store to that site that you can use that coin to buy the items that are on that site. So if you want to get to know that site, I tell you to hang on to the end of this presentation and then definitely you'll be glad that you did. So for those 4 opportunities that I'm going to be exposing to you, the very first one is what we'll call SFI. SFI stands for Strong Future International. It's a site that you can register on and it's free for you to register. I'm going to be writing down the site for you so that you can see it clearly and then visit the site for you to be able to carry out your registration on that site. So the site, just like I said, is I hope you can see what I'm writing, SFI, that's SFI, and the website is sfi4.com/18448563/free. So do well to register on this site, just like I've said, SFI. Strong Future International is a good site, and then by the time you go to that site and register, you'll be able to avail yourself of all the opportunities that's on that site. Part of what you're going to avail yourself on is you're going to have a store, an online store, where there are a variety of products for you to be able to market online as well. And then apart from that, for those of you that are interested in games, there are games equally on that site that you can play with what they call T credits and all that. And then apart from that, there's also auction sales on that site. With your T credits of which you can buy, you can participate in any of all those auctions, and any of them that you win is as good as the item belongs to you. So do visit www.sfi4.com/18448563/free and then get yourself registered on that site, and then from there we can carry on. The next site I'm going to be exposing to you is ClickSense. ClickSense is a survey site. From time to time, survey sites are given out. What I mean by survey sites is, for those of you that are aware, companies from time to time, before they launch their products, they give out surveys. This surveys is in the sense to sample people's opinion as regards the product that they want to launch. It's not only companies that want to launch products that do that. Even companies that already have products that are existing in the market and then they want to improve of that product. They do send out surveys as well, of which people can go ahead and then carry out that survey and then give the company their opinion, either regarding the existing product or regarding a product that they are about to launch. Or even you as a person as well, you can equally, have one survey or the other, that you want to seek people's opinion. And the good thing about this is, for this particular site I'm going to show you next, is that when you carry out these surveys, they pay you at the end of the day. And as they pay you at the end of the day, the money accumulates over time, which once it accumulates to what the company allows, that's what the site allows, you can now go ahead and then withdraw your money. So the bottom line is, it depends on how regular the surveys you carry out, is. But as far as you go on and you carry out those surveys and your money accumulates, at the end of the day, you'll be able to withdraw your money. And then, just like I said earlier on, that these companies, as they, carry out these surveys, from time to time, they do have the specific, what they call demographic. What I mean by demographic is there's a targeted group that they aim for each of their survey. If I may give for an example, if it's a product that has to do with male now, you'll be rest assured that, they'll want to, they want male to be the ones that carry out that survey. And why I'm saying all this is so that you be aware of this once you get registered on the site, that, the companies concerned have the certain people that they want to carry out each survey. So once you get registered on that site, and if you're qualified for any of that survey, they'll push it to you, and then you go ahead and carry out the survey, which at the end of the day you get paid. And then just like I said, as your money increases on that site, once it gets to the minimum for you to be able to withdraw, you can go ahead and then now withdraw your money. So I'll still write out the site concern so that you can go there and then register. And after registration, we can equally, carry on from that point. So the company concerned is Click Sense, right? And the website is www.clicksense. clicksense.com / this is question mark 1211163. So do avail yourself of this website I've written, and then go ahead and then register on that site so that you can start taking surveys once you're qualified to be able to take that survey. And please, one thing I want to make you understand is, make sure of the information, of your personal information that you're making use of, or that you're filling into these various sites. Make sure that they are your personal information and they are the correct information. Why I'm saying all this is so that at the end of the day, when you start making money on this site, you wouldn't have any problem as regards withdrawing it. So use your real name, use your real data, and everything correct about you, so that whatever information you're giving on these sites will be the correct information, so that you wouldn't have problems in withdrawing your money once they start coming. So we're going to go to the third site that I'm going to expose to you. The third site I'm going to expose to you, or the third opportunity that I'm going to expose to you, is it has a product, and it has a wonderful product that testimonies have come from the people that have made use of that product. What essentially happens on that site is that once you key in, because there are various packages for you to be able to key in, once you key in on that site, you'll be able to get the product, and once you have the product, you can now go ahead and then distribute that product. What I mean by distributing that product is that you now become a member, and you're part and parcel of that organization. But part and parcel of that organization is you become an independent member of that organization, and you now have, the product for you to be able to go ahead and then distribute. I'll show the product to you. This is the product. It's STC30. This is a flagship product of the company. It's a stem cell based product, plant stem cell based product. And briefly, how this thing works out is we know that we as human beings, the activities on our body, most of our activities, as far as we're concerned, is carried out on the cellular level. So you find out that once the cells in the body, begin to degenerate or begin to die out or have one defect or the other, you find out that the organ or the tissue on which that cells are will no longer be performing the functions optimally that it's meant to perform. What I mean is that once there is a shortfall in the critical mass of or the critical number of cells that should be existent in a particular tissue, in a particular organ for it to be able to carry out the function that it's meant to carry. Me and you agree to the fact that there will be a problem as regards that organ can no longer carry out the functions that it's going to carry out. So naturally, as human beings, we have what we call stem cells. And the functions of this stem cell is that the stem cell is meant to differentiate, and then as it differentiates, it forms cells. But for one reason or the other, as we begin to grow older, you find out that those stem cells are no longer able to differentiate. And basically, they are no longer able to differentiate as much as they are meant to. You now find out that that's just like I said, that you're no longer able to have that critical mass of cells that you need to have for that organ to be able to perform its function optimally. So what this product does, I'll still show it to you again, XTC30, is that it helps the human stem cells to be able to differentiate and then form cells. So you find out that it's a marvelous product. It's a marvelous product in the sense that, I started out by saying that as far as the human being is concerned, that most of our functions are carried out on the cellular level. So you can now imagine that if you have a product that can help, the stem cells to be able to differentiate and then form that critical mass, or make sure that there is constant maintenance of that critical mass of cells that is needed for those functions to be able to carry out. So you can imagine that this will not be restricted to just one particular organ. It tackles virtually almost all the organs in the body as far as cells and stem cells are concerned. And then you now have, as far as the product is concerned, you have a wide variety of ingredients that are there. So each and every one of all those ingredients has, its specific function or specifically what it can carry out in the body. But the marvelous thing about this product is this technology that I just talked to you about. And that technology is that it's able to help the human stem cells to be able to differentiate. So based on that technology, this product is able to tackle a whole wide range of diseases as far as man is concerned, and those degenerative diseases. What I mean by those degenerative diseases are those diseases that, as far as once you have it, is as if one has been given a death sentence, or as if there is no longer any hope for that person. I'm talking of things like arthritis. I'm talking of things like diabetes. I'm talking of things like stroke, and the rest of them. So this product is beautiful for all those ailments, and then can tackle them, and all that. So once you become a member, you get this product and you're able to distribute it. The membership comes in various packages. This involves money. It comes in various packages, and then the package that you come in under determines the number of the product that you get to get. And apart from the number of the product that you get to get, it also determines what you stand to benefit as other people become members, or as this product is sold through you. So if you want to get to know more about the product, I want you to comment. Apart from that, do subscribe. There's a subscription provision. So please do subscribe to this channel. And then apart from subscribing to this channel, if there's any of these opportunities that I'm exposing that you want me to elaborate or expand more, please do feel free in the comment section to let me know so that I can go ahead and then explain more as regards that opportunity is concerned. Because from what you're seeing I'm doing now, I'm exposing 4 opportunities, and in exposing these 4 opportunities, I'm trying to make it as brief as possible, so that you can, get to appreciate the 4 of them at a go. But then, just like I said, if there's any specific one that you want me to elaborate more on, please do feel free. And then apart from that, if there's any other thing that you'd also want me to, talk on, please do feel free and then let me know at the comment section. And just like I said, do subscribe to this channel so that subsequently other presentations I'll be doing, you get notified and then avail yourself of the opportunity of getting to see those opportunities. And then one other thing I also want to tip in is that this 4, I just took this 4, but there are a whole lot of other opportunities of which I can equally expose, but all this depends. I just took this 4, so just avail yourself of all these 4 and then get yourself registered on them, and then kick off and then start getting yourself busy as far as these opportunities are concerned. So for the product I talked about, I'm still going to show it to you again. STC is the STC30. The S stands for Super Life, the T stands for Total, and the C is Care 30. It comes in 15 sachets. There are 15 sachets of it here, and it's in powder form. You take it, you tear the contact and you pour it under the tongue, allow it to dissolve there, after which you take enough water, and you take this product preferably in the morning on an empty stomach. So avail yourself and get yourself registered. For this one, you cannot register on your own. You need somebody that is already a member to be able to process your registration for you. So I'm still equally going to write out the website concerned. Why I'm writing out this website is so that you can go there and then avail yourself of the additional information there, and then do get back to me so that I can go ahead and then process your registration for you. So it is Super Life. Super Life. And the website is www.superlifeworld.com. So once you get to that site, you'll be able to see more as regards the products of that site, and then apart from that, you will also be able to read more, concerning Super Life, So we now go down to the 4th one. Remember I told you about the 4th one? The 4th one, yes, and I told you that you should stick, to the end of this presentation because of the 4th one I'm going to expose to you now. So this 4th one is Swift Demand. What Swift Demand does is, for those of you that are already aware of the cryptocurrency world, Swift Demand has its own currency, and that currency that Swift Demand has, it gives it out virtually every day. It does so every day. So once you get yourself registered, it's free for you to register on this Swift Demand site. Every day you'll be getting 100 of that Swift currency, and as it begins to accumulate, you equally have the online store of a Swift, and you can now use that coin to buy whatever you have on that online store. So it's quite an interesting one that you should quickly get yourself registered there. Once you get yourself registered, part of what they do is they do what you call KYC. KYC is know your customer. So you have to have some form of what's it called? You have to be able to identify yourself and then get yourself registered. Once you get to the site, you see the way you'll be carried on for you to be able to go ahead and then do the registration. After which, daily you'll be getting 100 of that Swift. So one other thing again I want to let you know is that you need to be logging in. You need to be logging in, and logging in is at least you need to log in once in 7 days. Why? Because if you don't log in at least once in 7 days to be able to claim those SWIFT that you're going to be getting, after 7 days, they will no longer give you again. So the way it works out is that they give you every day for the maximum of 7 days, and if you don't log in within that 7 days to claim, whatever has been accumulated for you, they wouldn't give you again. So do well to make sure that you log in at least every 2 or 3 days. For me, at times I log in there almost every day and claim my SWIFT, and all that. But the good thing about this other site as well, this Swift demand site, is that they equally send you a notice. So if your what's it called? If your Swift accumulates up to 700. Remember, I said they'll be giving you 100 every day. So if it accumulates up to 700, they'll send you a notice to your email, because part of what you need to register with is you're going to register with your email. So they'll send you a notice to your email reminding you that your SWIFT has accumulated up to that 700. Just telling you for you to log on to the website and then claim the SWIFT that has accumulated for you. So they do that maybe in case you might have forgotten that you need to go ahead and then log in into the site. So on that basis, I would advise that you make use of the email that you visit or the email that you go to regularly, preferably a Gmail that you go to regularly to check the mails that you have received, so that in case if it skips your mind, for you to be able to go to the Swift Demand website. Once you go to your email, you'll be able to see that reminder that your Swift has accumulated up to 700. And remember that I said that once it gets up to 700, if you don't claim it, you don't get again. So that if you have up to 700 now and you don't claim it, what it means is if you don't claim it within that 7 days, and maybe you now come and claim it, let's say a month after, all you have will just be 700, and you have lost all those ones that you would have claimed, within that 1 month period that you didn't claim the remaining, the outstanding 700. So please do make sure you register with the email that you visit regularly or that you go to almost every day to check the emails you have, so that once it skips your mind, you'll be able to have that reminder for you to quickly go and then claim the SWIFT that has accumulated for you. So I'll still go ahead like I've done in other cases, and then now write out the website for you so that you can go there and then get yourself registered as well. So it's Swift Demand, and the website is www.swiftdemand.com / this is question mark, this is referred, this is underscore, this is by, this is equal to, this is software dynamism. So I believe you've seen this, www.swiftdemand.com / question mark referred, REFERRED underscore by equal to, this is software dynamism. So please do bear in mind that this website address that I've written, there is no space. So once you're typing out, just type out everything without any space, and then you get the login page, or you get the the prompt page where you're going to get yourself registered, and then you do the necessary activities there, and from which subsequently you now start getting the Swift, just like I said. So that is the fourth site I talked about, and then once you get yourself there, you're going to start receiving those Swift, And then the other sites as well, once you get yourself registered there, you also position yourself strategically so that you're going to be able to gain, as far as the sites are concerned. So I'm going to do a recap. On these four opportunities to start. The first one I said is the SFI. SFI is a Strong Future International. And the website concerned is www.sfi4.com/18448563/free. So get yourself registered on that site, and then just like I said, it affords you the opportunity. You get an online store there where you have a whole wide variety of things. And please, for those of you that do your online shopping, get yourself registered on that site, because once you're registered on that site and you do that's the things you buy, normally online. Get yourself registered there and then buy those things online on that store. It's as good as you're buying from your own store, and you stand to benefit. I tell you, it's quite an interesting site. So get yourself registered there, and then apart from that, for those of you that love games as well, you equally have games that you can play there, and you gain as you play those games. And then I told you about the auction sales that is on that site as well. You can equally participate in that auction as far as you have the T credit. Some of all these languages I'm using, once you get yourself there and you begin to get to know the way it operates and all that, you get to know all those what T credit is all about, VersaPoint, and the rest of them. So it's quite an interesting site, and then get yourself registered there, and then begin to build something strong for the future for yourself. And then the second one I talked about was the ClickSense. ClickSense has to do is a survey site. Surveys are pushed out from time to time, of which once your demographic, once you qualify for that survey, you go ahead and you carry out the survey, and at the end of the day, you gain the monetary value for that survey. It varies, the monetary value varies, some comes in dollars, some in cents. It varies, but the bottom line is, as you're carrying out all these surveys, the money accumulates, and then once it gets up to the required minimum amount, you can go ahead and then withdraw your money. So the site concerned is ClickSense, and it's www.clicksense.com. This is !1111163. So get yourself there and then get yourself registered. And then the third one I talked about was a Super Life. Super Life, I said, has a product, and once you get yourself registered in Super Life, depending on the membership package under which you register, there's the Star, there's the Supreme, and there's the Super. Once you get yourself registered, depending on the one that you come into, it will depend. It will now suggest the number of the packs, of the product that you get, and you become a distributor, and you go ahead. It's now left for you to know how to go about carrying out your business, how you can go about distributing those products, And then the beautiful thing about it is that as others equally become members, you start to benefit. And please do remember, I said that if there is any of all these opportunities I've exposed that you want me to elaborate more on, please feel free at the comment section. Let me know so that I can go ahead and then expose the opportunity, more for you all. And then the fourth one, of which I talked about, is Swift Demand. Swift Demand. Swift Demand is the website is www.swiftdemand, SWIFTDEMAND.com. / question mark REFERRED underscore BY equal to, this is software dynamism, SOFTWAREDYNAMISM. So if you do that, you get the what's it called? You get the website, or you get the page where you're going to get yourself signed up, right? And then once you get signed up and you do all the KYC and the necessary, once you fill in the necessary information that is there, and you get verified and all that, you go ahead and then start receiving your Swift. And please do remember, just like I said, that you need to be logging in for you to be able to be claiming those Swift. And then apart from that, you find out that all these sites that I've just showed you, they are all mobile friendly. What I mean by they are mobile friendly is that these are websites that you can use your phone and then browse these sites. Once you have internet access and your phone is that type that can browse, you can always use your phone to browse and then get yourself to these sites. Otherwise, if you have your personal computer or you have your laptop or any other means that you use to go online, you can use it and then go online and then get yourself registered on this site and then begin to do work for yourself. And as you're doing work for yourself, by the grace of God, you begin to gain the benefits of all those sites. So I'm going to be signing out, but before I sign out, I want to expose my Instagram and my Twitter account, so that you can all follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter account, and then get to see the things I shared there. For my Instagram account is at software dynamism. That's my Instagram account. I'll write it out. My Instagram is at software dynamism. That's for my Instagram account. And then for my Twitter account is at soft dynamism. Soft dynamism. So for Twitter is at soft dynamism. That's my Twitter account. At soft dynamism. This is at soft dynamism. So I'm sure you already know how to go about logging into or how to go about going to the Instagram and the Twitter account. For Instagram is www.instagram.com/ you now say software dynamism. And then for Twitter, www.twitter.com/ you now say software dynamism. So the difference is Instagram is a software dynamism, while Twitter is a software dynamism. So till I get to present another presentation, till I get to bring out another presentation, I'm now signing out, and my signing out is I'm wishing you all the best. I'm wishing you all that beauty, all that can come out of love. I'm wishing you the very best. So do take good care of yourself till the next presentation. Take care of yourself, and I wish you the very best.